Hey guys, John here from Warrior Fitness with the Warrior Fitness video Q&A. These are questions that you guys on my mailing list had emailed into me. So I want to go through these questions and answer them for you to the best that I can. And if you have any additional questions or you're seeing this for the first time, go to warriorfitness.org, check it out, sign up for the mailing list, shoot me your questions, and maybe you will get on the next Warrior Fitness video Q&A. All right, so first question. This is a long one, so I'm going to skim it. All right, so currently I have 30 to 45 minutes free every day for training. My question is, can you please tell me what to focus on mainly in order to improve conditioning and skill development for martial arts? And then he goes on to say, in those 30 minutes, I currently do burst training consisting of pull-ups, push-ups, squats, lunges, ab wheel rollouts, leg raises, kettlebell exercises, etc. And then a few rounds of loosening up and explosive shadow boxing. Okay, so you already have a lot of good stuff that you're including in there. You've got some great bodyweight exercises and some kettlebell work that you're doing for your conditioning. But you said, conditioning and skill development for martial arts. So what I would suggest is if you have that 30 to 45 minutes every day of the week, or at least 5 days a week, what I would do is organize those time slots so that you can maximize both your conditioning training and your skill development for martial arts. Meaning, say you do conditioning training 3 to 4 days a week. That leaves you 2 to 3 days a week to work on the martial arts training. Or depending on what your focus is, if you want to do both equally, then you can divide it up equally. Or, say you need a little bit more conditioning, 1 week do 4 days of conditioning and then 1 to 2 days of skill practice. Or alternatively, if your conditioning level is great and you really need skill development, put the main focus on practicing the basics of your art and working on skill development. But I think what you want to do is sit down and organize, day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, and say, okay, you know what? I want to go day 1 conditioning, and then day 2, I'm not going to take a rest day. I'm going to do skill development for martial arts. Then day 3, I'll go back up and do conditioning, boom, back down, skill development, conditioning, like that. Okay? Or you could do a moderately high level of conditioning day 1, a super high level of conditioning day 2, and then day 3, boom, you're going to kind of calm everything down and go skill development, mobility work, flexibility, that type of stuff, breathing exercises, as a way for you to recover before you go back up into your conditioning. The other thing that I would suggest is if you're looking for a conditioning program, check out WarFit, the combat conditioning system that I just put together, because that has all of the movement patterns that are essential for martial arts in conditioning format and different conditioning protocols. So you're going to be working all those different conditioning protocols, and the workouts are between 30 and 45 minutes, so it fits you perfectly. All right? But yes, what I would do, Lucky, is make sure that you are kind of prioritizing both, because your question was, I've got this limited, finite amount of time, and I want to work on both my martial skill development and my conditioning. So get the martial skill practice in there, work on the basics of your art. And by the way, you don't have to devote the entire session to all of one or all of the other. You can, depending on which martial arts you practice, some of that skill development can be, you can intersperse conditioning into your practice so that you're working on your skills while you're fatigued. So, that's another way that you can approach it is hit a quick conditioning set, say you do like 100 burpees or 100 kettlebell swings or both. And then in that fatigue state, try and do your martial practice to make sure that you still have access to those skills under the the high level of fatigue from your conditioning. Okay, so you can work those things in together in a variety of ways. All right, and if you need more, you know you can always email me and I will help you out. All right, man? Let's see. What are some multi-muscle movements applicable for general survival conditioning? Okay, general survival conditioning. The best thing I can think of for general survival conditioning is run. But I guess I'm assuming that you're looking for a little bit more than that. But sprints are great. Sprints are actually awesome for general survival conditioning, for fat loss, for hormone optimization. So, you know, it's a joke, but it's not a joke. Additionally, body weight exercises are phenomenal. You know, your push-ups don't just work on regular push-ups. Go to my YouTube channel. There's a ton of different push-up variations. You want your push-ups to be three-dimensional. You want your push-ups to change the hand placement constantly, change the way that you're putting your hand down, fingertips, side, fist, wrist, thumbs, you know, all those different configurations. Push-ups on medicine balls, push-ups on kettlebells, you know, change the angle, feet up on the wall, handstand push-ups, all those different things are phenomenal for general conditioning. And the same thing with squats. You can also add in, I would definitely add in jumping, forward, backwards, up, down, lateral, all of those different types of jumps are awesome. And then if you have access to, you know, say you've got a kettlebell, then general conditioning, nothing beats kettlebell swings for general conditioning. So, you know, kettlebell swings, you know, they work, not only are they great for conditioning, for your endurance, for fat loss, they're awesome for back health, strengthening the whole posterior chain, the whole back side of the body, assuming you know how to do them correctly, okay? I hear this all the time. People say, kettlebell swings are bad for your back. And the response is always no. The way you do kettlebell swings is bad for your back, but doing them correctly is phenomenal back builder, okay? But back to the conditioning. I would, general survival conditioning, sprinting, kettlebell swings, tons of body weight exercises. If you want more specifics, email me back and I am happy to help you out. And also, just like I said earlier, check out the WarFit Combat Conditioning Program. All of that stuff is phenomenal for survival, okay? I hope that helps. Next question. Okay, my name is Dowie Johns, and I live in a country in South America. To be specific, I live in Suriname, and I'm really interested in taking your Warrior Fitness Get Certified coaching course. I have no experience or any fitness background. I want to know if that would still be possible. Okay, A, is this a real question? B, do you want to send me money? I'm joking. Okay, the question is, so currently the Warrior Fitness coaching program, the certification to become a Warrior Fitness coach, that program is not currently available online. So you would have to attend an event in person in order to do that. As far as you not having any experience, that's fine. I have worked with people that have no fitness experience and taught them the essentials, the basics, the exercises, and the progressions, and they did phenomenal. So, you know, you can do it assuming that you are in good physical condition, you want to learn, and you're ready to do this. But I would suggest coming to an event. Keep a lookout. 2017 is going to be a huge year for Warrior Fitness seminars. Hint, hint, guys. There will be more Warrior Fitness coaching programs. There will be joint seminars that I'm doing with some really awesome people I can't wait to tell you about. And then there will be also martial arts seminars, more Warrior Fitness. We'll be doing unconventional training, functional strength, all that awesome stuff. So keep a lookout. 2017 is going to be awesome. Okay, next question. Is testosterone or a similar booster needed for older age to help build and maintain muscle? Okay, I'm assuming that you're asking like a artificial hormone, like a testosterone replacement thing. And the answer to that is please don't do that. Absolutely not. From what I understand, those things, while they may work, they also prevent your body from naturally producing testosterone, which is a really bad thing. You don't want that to happen. You don't want to do that. But that being said, there are definitely natural ways to build, increase testosterone as you get older. One of them is compound lifting. So using multiplanar, multi-joint exercises. Heavy lifting is another one. Dietary, you want to eat healthy fats. So you want to eat nuts, you want to eat avocados, olive oil, salmon, beef, you want to eat eggs. Make sure that you are getting enough healthy fats and make sure that you're eating cholesterol. Yes, cholesterol. Cholesterol is one of the building blocks of every cell in your body. It is a building block of the hormone testosterone. And if you are not getting cholesterol in your diet, you are not building testosterone. So no cholesterol, no testosterone. Not a good combination, especially for a man. The other thing that I would recommend is supplements, but not artificial testosterone boosters, but natural supplements. Check out pine pollen, especially from my boys at Lost Empire Herbs. I will put a link below. I highly recommend all of their stuff. All of their supplements are super high quality, highly researched, and they are fantastic. So I would definitely check those guys out. Okay, let's see, next question. Okay, what supplements are recommended to take for men over 40? See what I just said. But also, I would recommend, I'm not huge into supplements. Myself, I am 44. I use grass-fed whey protein, fish oil, vitamin D, vitamin C, what else do I use? Zinc, the herbal stuff from Lost Empire Herbs, and I use a complete multivitamin. And honestly, that's about it. I might be forgetting something. I will double check my cabinet and let you know if I'm forgetting anything. But those are the main ones that I use. I definitely recommend strength training for men over 40. I definitely recommend, like I said earlier, eating more healthy fats. Make sure you're getting enough protein, lots of green vegetables. And by the way, if you're a man over 40, check out the Stronger Over 40 program. I put that together for you, for us. Okay, it is the strength training you need. It is the nutritional stuff that you need, and it is the recommended supplements that you need for a man over 40. So go check it out. What else? What else? Let's see. Best training template, set and rep schemes, best supplements, optimal diet. How many times a week should we train and what to focus on? Okay, so supplements, we just talked about. Optimal diet, we kind of just touched on. Real quick, optimal diet, protein, beef, chicken, fish, eat your veggies, nuts, fruits, and every once in a while, have a beer. Okay? Eat a pizza. Not every day, every once in a while. Okay? Drink green tea. Coffee is an essential supplement, by the way, at least in my book. Really, guys, when it comes to stuff like diet, the basics work. There's nothing fancy. You gotta just focus on the basics. And I know it's not sexy, and I know it's not fancy, and I know you don't want to hear it, but honestly, work the basics. There's a reason that they have been around for so long, because they work. And even these things, I don't consider them basic at all. I consider them foundational. So they're the stuff that you build your body upon. They're the stuff that you build your health upon. So, you know, don't poo-poo the basics. Yes, I just said poo-poo. Um, I've been drinking a little too much green tea, maybe. But honestly, when it comes to optimal diet, simple is better, okay? If it's got ingredients you can't pronounce, don't eat it. If it's highly processed, don't eat it or limit it, okay? You know, I will be the last one to tell you that you should not eat pizza and drink beer because you know what? I eat pizza, I drink beer, and I enjoy it. But I don't do it every day, okay? The key is you need to limit that stuff to maybe one cheat day per week and then the rest of the week eat clean. I'll tell you a secret about my diet. What I do is I look at my diet not on a day-to-day basis, but on a weekly basis. And if I can say that I ate clean 80% of that week, then I consider it a success. Okay, so A, don't kill yourself, but B, you know, don't be so lax that you're like, oh, today's a cheat day. Yesterday was a cheat day. You know, make sure that you set aside one specific day for a cheat day. Make it a Saturday. If you're watching football, make it a Sunday, but do it once and then eat clean the rest of the week. That way you are not denying yourself, you know, these things. You're deferring it. So you can say, oh, I really want a big bowl of ice cream, but I'm not going to have it today. I'm going to have it on Sunday. I really want like this awesome craft beer, but I'm going to have it on Sunday. I really want pizza and wings. You know what? Sunday is going to be one hell of a day. Okay, I hope that helps with regards to diet. The other part of your question, best training template, set and rep scheme. So my question back to you would be, for what? So the set and rep scheme is going to be different for fat loss than it is for strength training, different for strength training than it will be for muscle building, different from endurance, different from, you get the point. I need to know, you know, what you're training for in order to prescribe the perfect set and rep scheme. And as for number of days, I say train every day. Now that doesn't mean that you need to do a 2-hour long workout every day, but that does mean that you need to do movement every day. You need to do mobility every day. You need to do some type of breathing exercise, stretching, you know, some body weight stuff. It doesn't take a lot of time. It just takes consistency. And now for your workout, generally I recommend 3 to 4 days a week of a specific workout. Now there's many different ways to program it. I think I wrote a blog post about that a while ago. If you go to the Warrior Fitness website and you use the search function, you'll find I put together a series of different templates for workouts, and you know, all of the top workout templates to use. So check that out. And if you can't find it, let me know. I will shoot it over to you. Let's see. We talked about that. Oh, okay. Last question. I follow a strict diet and exercise routine. I still cannot break a plateau and drop below 155 pounds or 20% body fat. What am I doing wrong? I don't know. But I'll tell you a quick story. I have a client who, she wasn't my client at the time, but this was last year, and she had asked me for advice, and it was almost the exact same question. She said, I'm doing everything right. I still can't break below this, you know, whatever it was, X number of pounds. I'm struggling, and I'm not getting below whatever it was, 150. And she told me what she was doing, and I said, try intermittent fasting. And she goes, what is that? So I explained, you know, intermittent fasting is where you don't eat for a specific period of time. Basically, I recommend looking at your day. You got 24 hours, you're going to fast for 16 hours, and then you have an 8-hour window that you're going to eat in. What happens is during that 16 hours of fasting, your body is burning fat because you don't burn fat once you put food in your body. Okay, yes, you're using calories, but that's not the same thing. So intermittent fasting is a great way for burning fat. It's great for hormone optimization. It's great for your energy levels. Great for cellular repair. All that good stuff. So I explained this all to her, and she looked at me and she's like, "I'm not doing that." I said, "Okay, you asked my advice. It's fine." And then I saw her a couple months later, and she comes up to me real excited. She's like, "Guess what? Guess what? Guess what?" I'm like, "What?" She goes, "Oh, I broke through my plateau by 5 pounds. I lost the weight." I said, "That's fantastic. How did you do it?" She's like, "I did the intermittent fasting thing." And I went, "Oh, that's cool." And she goes, "Yeah, it really worked." And guess what? Now she's my client. So, my advice, because I don't know what your exact diet is, I don't know what your exact exercise routine is. You say strict diet, I don't know what that means. So I would say try intermittent fasting. And also, if you want, shoot me an email with more details. Let me know exactly what you're doing, and I'll be able to help you, a little bit more and kind of tell you, kind of steer you down the correct path. Okay? Let's see. All right, guys, I think that is it. If you have any other questions, if you need clarification on anything that I've said here, shoot me an email, drop me a comment, let me know. I am happy to do more of these. All right, guys, and in the meantime, check out warriorfitness.org. Sign up for the mailing list so you can get the opportunity to do these cool Q&As and send me questions as well. All right, guys, I hope you have a great day, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks.